Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well and keeping Christ where he needs to be, at the center of everything, every day. We live in a season where there's heightened confusion and fear on many levels: politics, health, jobs, relationships, and even in our churches. For the church, this is a tremendous opportunity to be peacemakers and hope builders. We have the privilege to magnify Christ to a world that is desperately trying to find its way. Leadership Council met this past Monday evening, and we'd like to update you on our discussion as to what our next steps will be as we approach this holiday season and enter the new year. First, there are a series of services other than Sunday morning that will have in-person as well as online gatherings. November 25th at 7 p.m. we'll gather for our Thanksgiving Eve service. December 13th at 6 p.m. we'll have a night of music centered around Christmas. December 24th at 5 and 8, we'll have our traditional candlelight Christmas Eve service. The 8 o'clock service could change based on the response we get from a survey that we'll put out. But for now, these are our plans. All these services will be held in the main auditorium, and we hold these plans carefully and wisely, understanding they could change depending on what is happening with COVID-19. If for any reason we have to cancel the in-person gatherings, we will still have the live streaming option available. I want to remind all of us during this Christmas season, let's have love and respect for one another. For all the in-person services, just a reminder, the balcony will remain mask mandatory. With the lower auditorium, we ask that you wear masks coming into and leaving GBC. Once you sit down, you are free to take off your mask if you so choose. Second, I want to thank everyone for your ongoing financial generosity. Our offerings are still ahead of budget and our expenses below budget. The fellowship fund giving is strong. So my challenge to you is to help us finish strong financially in 2020. There are ongoing building repairs and needs that are quite costly, that we would love to have excess monies to put towards these expenses. It would be great in the future to be able to pay cash for needed ongoing repairs. Third, starting the first Sunday in January 2021, we're planning on opening up our infant nursery for the 10:45 service, infant being defined as up to 12 months old. We will have safety protocols in place, and for the adult workers, masks will be required. Fourth, we are aware that the hardest hit group of people in our COVID-19 crisis is our seniors. Retirement homes and those still living in their homes are at high risk. We've begun to put in place a team of shepherds who can stay in contact with those who cannot attend in-person Sunday morning. We've asked them to make a phone call, write a note, or make contact with those they are assigned. At present, we have the following people in place. Bill and Connie Sharp will oversee Woodcrest Villa and the Mennonite Home. Harold and Beth Kime will oversee Landis Homes and Brethren Village. Bob and Nancy Figg will oversee Calvary Homes. Lamar and Chris Kramer will oversee Homestead and St. Anne's. There are other places and people we hope to get assigned as shepherd in the near future. I want to encourage all of us to take time to pray, to send a note or call someone who's confined due to COVID-19. This is something we all can do. I also want to remind us in closing that everything I've shared, we hold lightly in our hands. Our commitment is to remain open for those who can come, to provide online services for those who for a multitude of reasons cannot or feel like they should not attend. This does not mean that at some point we might have to close down our in-person gatherings for a very short time. I have several friends whose churches have had rises in COVID-19 cases, and they've chosen to close in-person services for several weeks to keep this disease from spreading. Our desire is to be wise and safe. I hope you know you're missed and you're loved. I look forward to seeing you in person someday. God bless, be safe, and may we have the same attitude that Paul has in the midst of his circumstances. This is a great opportunity to advance the gospel of Jesus.